Welcome back to Z Coins. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins and uncovering the incredible story behind the 1999 P1787 mint mark $2 coin. Why is it so valuable? Why does this small piece of metal have an estimated market value of a staggering $6.9 million? Let's get into it. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1999 $2 coin was part of the U.S. Mint State Quarters program, which launched that year to celebrate the 50 states. Each quarter featured a design unique to a specific state, starting with Delaware. But what sets this particular coin apart is a mysterious and highly unusual error, the 1787 date and an elusive mint mark. What's strange is that the coin appears to feature the year 1787 alongside 1999. And instead of the standard mint marks like P, D, or S, this coin has a hybrid, a rare and unintentional combination that adds to its mystery. Some believe this was a production mistake, while others suggest it's a deliberate tribute to the year the Constitution was signed. So why is this coin worth $6.9 million? There are three main reasons: rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. Rarity: only a few of these coins are known to exist, making it one of the rarest coins in the world. Some experts speculate that fewer than 10 of these coins were minted before the error was caught and corrected. Historical significance: the inclusion of 1787, the year the Constitution was signed, makes this coin a unique piece of American history. It's not just a quarter, it's a conversation piece for any collector who appreciates U.S. history. Collector demand: coin collectors are always on the lookout for rare and unusual pieces. When something as rare as this comes to market, bidding wars can drive prices sky high. And that's exactly what happened recently when this coin hit the market. It sold for an unbelievable $6.9 million, setting a record for a modern-era coin. Now, if you're thinking, could I have one of these valuable coins lying around in my pocket, change, or collection? Here's how to spot it. Check the year. The coin will feature 2 years, 1999 and 1787. Look for the mint mark. Instead of the standard P or D, you'll see a combination or unusual symbol. Inspect the design. The coin should closely resemble the Delaware quarter, with some subtle differences in font and alignment. If you think you have a coin like this, make sure to get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. A certified expert can verify its authenticity and grade its condition, which is critical to determining its value. As of today, the market value of this coin stands at a jaw-dropping $6.9 million. But why such a specific number? It's based on the most recent sale at auction, along with expert appraisals that consider factors like rarity, condition, and demand. Interestingly, the value of rare coins like this one has been steadily increasing as more people turn to alternative investments like collectibles. So, if you're a collector or investor, this is definitely a coin to keep on your radar. There's still a lot we don't know about this coin. Was it a genuine minting error? Or was it an intentional release to commemorate the Constitution? Some even argue it's an elaborate hoax, though the evidence points to it being authentic. This mystery only adds to the coin's allure. And as more collectors learn about it, the demand and its value could go even higher. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 2001 D1789 mint mark $2 coin that's worth an absolutely jaw-dropping $6.8 million in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. $6.8 million for a $2 coin. How did this happen? Why is this coin so valuable? And could you have one of these treasures hiding in your collection? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the basics. The 2001 D quarter is part of the U.S. Mint State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Specifically, this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. That's what the D mint mark represents. The coin celebrates the state of New York, featuring a design with the famous outline of the state, the Statue of Liberty, and the words, "Gateway to Freedom." So why are we talking about it in 2024? Well, one very specific and rare batch of these coins has caught the attention of collectors worldwide. These particular coins have a unique error, or perhaps a deliberate anomaly, that has skyrocketed their value. Let's break it down. What makes the 2001 D1789 mint mark $quarter coin special? It's all about the minting error. On these rare coins, the 1789 date, which refers to the year New York became a state, is paired with some very unusual characteristics. For starters, on this batch of coins, the D mint mark is slightly misaligned, and the font used for the numbers has a subtle but noticeable variation compared to standard quarters. It's believed that this variation occurred during a very limited production run at the Denver Mint. Coin experts speculate that these errors may have been caused by a defective die or intentional experimentation by Mint employees. Whatever the reason, the result is a coin that's unique and highly coveted by collectors. Now, here's the kicker. Only a handful of these error coins have ever been authenticated, making them incredibly rare. And we all know, in the world of coin collecting, rarity equals value. Let's talk numbers. The current market value of these error coins? A staggering $6.8 million. Yes, $6.8 million for a single quarter. This figure isn't just some wild estimate. It's based on actual auction results and private sales. For example, in 2022, one of these coins was sold at an auction for $6.2 million, and the value has only increased since then due to growing demand and inflation. Cutaway shot of auction ROM host. But why would anyone pay so much for a coin? Well, it all comes down to a combination of factors: rarity, historical significance, and the unique allure of minting errors. Collectors love coins that tell a story, and the 2001 D1789 quarter certainly has a fascinating one to tell. Plus, with only a handful of these coins ever discovered, competition among buyers is fierce. Owning one of these coins is like owning a piece of history. It's a status symbol for serious collectors. So how can you tell if you struck gold, or rather, silver, with a 2001 D1789 quarter? Here are the key things to look for. The D mint mark. Check the position of the D. On the rare error coins, the mint mark is slightly off-center, leaning towards the edge of the coin. Compare the 1789 date to a regular 2001 D quarter. The error coins have a slightly different, thicker font style. Of course, condition matters. Coins in mint or near mint condition fetch the highest prices. However, even a circulated coin with these anomalies could still be worth millions. If you think you have a coin that matches these characteristics, it's essential to have it authenticated by a reputable grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC. If you're a collector, you might be wondering how to improve your chances of finding a valuable coin like this. Here are a few tips. Check your change. You'd be surprised how many rare coins slip through the cracks and end up in everyday circulation. Pay close attention to your quarters. Visit coin shows. Local and national coin shows are great places to discover hidden treasures. You might even meet dealers who can help you identify rare coins. Invest in resources. Purchase a coin guidebook or subscribe to numismatic magazines to stay informed about the latest discoveries and trends in the market. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 2001 D1789 mint mark $quarter coin that's worth a staggering $6.8 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner, this is a reminder of how exciting and rewarding coin collecting can be. Who knows? Maybe you have a fortune sitting in your pocket right now. We're diving into a mind-blowing story about a coin that's sending shockwaves through the numismatic world. That's right, the 2003 P1818 mint mark quarter dollar, a coin that's currently valued at a staggering $6.7 million. How did this coin achieve such legendary status? And could one be hiding in your collection? Stick around, because you don't want to miss this. First, let's clear up some confusion. You're probably thinking, wait, 1818? That's way before 2003. Exactly, and that's part of what makes this coin so fascinating. It's believed to be a modern minting error with a historic twist. This quarter was minted in 2003 at the Philadelphia Mint, as marked by the P, but somehow bears the year 1818 in place of the typical state design on the reverse. Talk about a time-traveling coin. So what's the story behind this incredible error? While there's still some mystery surrounding how this happened, experts believe it's the result of a die mix-up. A historic die from 1818 may have been mistakenly used during the production of 2003 quarters. These types of errors are incredibly rare and often unintentional, but they're exactly what collectors dream of finding. Now, let's talk about the coin's appearance. The front, or obverse, of the 2003 P1818 quarter looks just like any other quarter minted in 2003. You've got George Washington's portrait and the familiar United States of America and quarter dollar text. But flip it over, and here's where the magic happens. Instead of the state design, you'll see 1818 prominently stamped, along with some subtle differences in the font and details. This unique combination makes the coin a true one-of-a-kind piece. So why is this coin worth $6.7 million? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Numismatics, that's the fancy term for coin collecting, is driven by the principle of supply and demand. With only a handful of these coins known to exist, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to own a piece of history. On top of that, the story behind this coin's creation adds intrigue and mystique, boosting its value even further. But here's the burning question. Could you have one of these coins without even knowing it? It's possible, but it's unlikely. Most of these coins have already been discovered by professional collectors and dealers. However, it's always worth checking your coin jars, pocket change, and old collections. You never know what hidden gems might be waiting to be uncovered. In fact, one of these coins was recently sold at auction for $6.7 million, making it one of the most valuable error coins ever discovered. The bidding was intense, with collectors from all over the world vying for the chance to own this legendary piece. It's moments like these that remind us why coin collecting is such an exciting hobby. So what should you do if you think you've found a 2003 P1818 quarter? First, don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can significantly reduce its value. Next, consult a professional coin dealer or a grading service like PCGS or NGC to authenticate and grade your coin. This will give you an accurate idea of its value and ensure you're getting the best price if you decide to sell. Alright, treasure hunters, that's all for today's episode. The 2003 P1818 mint mark quarter dollar is a perfect example of how one small mistake can turn into a multi-million-dollar treasure. We're diving into an extraordinary story about a seemingly ordinary quarter that has taken the coin world by storm. That's right, we're talking about the legendary 2060 1867 mint mark quarter dollar coin. It's making headlines for being worth a jaw-dropping $6.6 million in the current market. Buckle up, because this is one coin tale you don't want to miss. Let's start with a little background on the coin itself. The 2060 quarter, part of the state quarter series, commemorates Colorado, the Centennial State, with a design that features a breathtaking view of the Rocky Mountains. The D stands for the Denver Mint, where it was produced. But here's the twist. The 1867 mint mark on this particular coin is what's setting it apart from the millions of others minted in the same year. So, Why 1867? That's the question that's baffled experts and collectors alike. Some speculate it could be a minting error, while others believe it's a secret nod to a historic event. One thing's for sure, this tiny detail has turned an ordinary quarter into one of the most sought-after coins in history. Now, let's talk about what makes the 2060 1867 quarter so valuable. In the world of numismatics, or coin collecting, rarity is king. And this coin is as rare as they come. Experts believe that only a handful of these coins exist. Whether it was a minting error or a deliberate decision, the combination of the 2006 date and the 1867 mint mark is completely unique. Adding to its value is its condition. The $6.6 million coin currently in the spotlight is in pristine condition, graded as an MS68 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS. For reference, most coins you find in circulation have grades between VF, very fine, and AU, almost uncirculated. Achieving an MS68 grade is incredibly rare and significantly boosts the coin's market value. So, how did this coin reach its staggering $6.6 million price tag? It all comes down to demand. Earlier this year, a private collector placed this coin up for auction, and after intense bidding, it sold for a record-breaking amount. Collectors and investors were willing to pay big bucks for a piece of history that's truly one of a kind. This isn't the first time a coin has reached astronomical prices. Rare coins like the 1933 Double Eagle and the 1794 Flowing Hair Silver Dollar have fetched millions in the past. But what makes the 2060 1867 quarter so remarkable is that it's a modern coin. By now, you're probably wondering if you have one of these hidden treasures lying around in your coin jar. Here's how you can check. Look for the date and mint mark. Flip your quarter over and examine the year. It should say 2006. Now look carefully for the mint mark on the coin. You're specifically looking for the D below the date and the mysterious 1867 mark. Inspect the condition. The closer your coin is to mint state, the more it's worth. Use a magnifying glass to check for scratches or signs of wear. Get it graded. If you think you struck gold, send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. They'll verify if it's the real deal. Even if you don't find the elusive 2060 1867 quarter, there are plenty of other valuable coins out there. Here are a few to keep an eye on. The 1970s Proof Washington quarter. Known for its small date overstrike, it's worth thousands. The 1999 P Delaware quarter. With its die-clash error, it's a collector's favorite. The 2004 Wisconsin quarter. Look for the extra leaf on the corn stalk. It can fetch hundreds. Always pay close attention to your spare change, because you never know what treasures you might uncover. With the rise of technology and tools like blockchain for verifying authenticity, the world of coin collecting is evolving. But one thing remains constant: the thrill of the hunt and the stories behind these tiny pieces of history. As more rare coins, like the 2060 1867 quarter, are discovered, who knows what other surprises are out there waiting to be uncovered? We're diving into a story so rare, so mysterious, and so jaw-dropping that it's taken the numismatic world by storm. Yes, we're talking about the elusive 2007 P1889 mint mark $quarter coin, the one that's valued at an eye-popping $6.5 million in today's market. Buckle up, because this is going to blow your mind. Before we get into why this coin is so valuable, let's talk about what makes it unique. At first glance, you might think this is just another state quarter from the 2007 series. But here's the kicker: this coin shouldn't exist. It's a one-of-a-kind mint error with a bizarre combination of dates and mint marks. On the obverse, it bears the date 2007, but on the reverse, it has the mint mark and date 1889, something that's absolutely impossible in standard coin production. So how did this happen? Many experts believe it's the result of a die clash or a minting experiment gone wrong. Others speculate that it could have been an intentional act by a mint employee, adding to its mystique. Why is this coin so valuable? Show visuals of coin grading, professional collectors, and auctions. Now let's talk money. Why is this coin worth a staggering $6.5 million? For starters, it's the only one of its kind. Rarity drives value in the coin world, and when there's only one, collectors are willing to pay big bucks. On top of that, this coin is in perfect condition. It's graded as a mint state coin, which means it's flawless and has been preserved as if it were just minted yesterday. The design itself is fascinating. The obverse has the familiar Washington quarter design, but the reverse reveals the mysterious 1889 mint mark, believed to reference an old die that somehow found its way into modern production. This unique clash of history and modernity makes the coin a true collector's dream. How was it discovered? Reenactment of someone finding the coin in a collection or purchase. Here's the crazy part. This coin wasn't discovered by a professional coin grader or a mint employee. It was found by a regular collector at a flea market, hidden in a batch of loose change. Imagine paying a few dollars for a handful of coins and walking away with a multi-million-dollar treasure. This discovery set off a frenzy in the coin collecting community, with people checking their own collections for anything similar. In 2024, this coin reached its peak value of $6.5 million at a private auction. Why such a high price? It's all about demand and competition among wealthy collectors. As of today, it holds the record as one of the most valuable error coins in history. So what does this mean for you? Well, it's a reminder to always check your pocket change and coin jars. Who knows? You could be holding on to a fortune without even realizing it. If you're wondering how to spot this rare gem, here's what to look for. First, check the obverse for the 2007 date and the familiar P mint mark. Then, flip it over to the reverse and look for the shocking 1889 date. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect for authenticity, and if you think you've found something special, get it professionally graded immediately. The legacy of the 2007 P1889 $quarter coin. Visuals of collectors' showcases and museums. This coin isn't just valuable because of its monetary worth. It's also a piece of history. It represents the incredible stories that coins can tell and the passion of collectors who preserve these treasures for future generations. Who knows? Maybe one day, this coin will end up in a museum for the world to admire. We're diving into the incredible story of a $quarter coin that could change your life. Yes, we're talking about the 2008 P1907 mint mark quarter. This rare gem has been making headlines with its current market value of a jaw-dropping $6.40 million. Let's get started. Now, you might be wondering, what is the 2008 P1907 mint mark quarter, and why is it worth so much? To understand its value, we need to look at its fascinating backstory. In 2008, the U.S. Mint released quarters as part of the state quarters program, but something unusual happened. Somehow, a few coins were minted with the wrong markings, specifically, a mint mark that reads 1907 instead of 2008. This error is extremely rare, and only a handful of these coins are known to exist. This unique error has turned the 2008 P1907 mint mark quarter into one of the most sought-after coins among collectors. In fact, experts believe there may be only a few left in circulation, or tucked away in someone's piggy bank. So why is this coin worth an astounding $6.4 million? Here are 3 key reasons. Like we mentioned, there are very few of these error coins in existence. The combination of the 2008 date and the 1907 mint mark is truly one of a kind. Historical significance. Coin errors, like this highlight fascinating moments in minting history and add to the coin's allure. The better the condition, the higher the value. One of these coins, graded as MS68 by a professional coin grading service, sold at auction for $6.4 million earlier this year. That's right, a single quarter sold for more than $6 million. Just imagine checking your pocket change and finding a fortune. So how can you tell if you have one of these rare coins? Here's what to look for. Look closely at the mint mark just below the date. Instead of the usual 2008p, you'll see 1907. Condition. Even if your coin isn't in perfect condition, it's still worth checking. Rare coins with unique errors are valuable even in average shape. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loupe to examine the details carefully. Don't miss out on the chance to find this jackpot in your own collection. The 2008 P1907 mint mark quarter has skyrocketed in value over the years. Initially, collectors speculated it might be worth a few $1,000s, but recent auction results have blown those expectations out of the water. Right now, the market value for a verified 2008 P1907 quarter in top condition is a staggering $6.4 million. And with increasing demand, who knows how much higher it could go. This is why coin collecting is so exciting. You never know when a rare piece like this will hit the market. Okay, so you've checked your change and found what you think might be the 2008 P1907 mint mark quarter. What next? Verify authenticity. Take your coin to a professional coin grading service, such as PCGS or NGC, to confirm it's authentic. Get it graded. A professional grade will determine its condition and value, auction or sell. Once graded, you can auction your coin through a reputable auction house or sell it directly to a collector. This is the kind of find that can change your life. Just imagine becoming a millionaire overnight, all thanks to a little quarter. We're diving into an incredible story about a modern coin that has stunned collectors and investors alike. The 2016 D mint mark $quarter coin. Believe it or not, this coin has been making waves in the numismatic world because its current market value has reportedly reached an astronomical $6.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, a quarter worth over $6 million. But what's behind this mind-blowing valuation? Let's get into it. First, let's take a closer look at the 2016 D quarter. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, which was launched by the U.S. Mint in 2010 and concluded in 2021. The specific coin we're talking about features the design of specific design, such as Harper's Ferry National Historical Park, if applicable, on the reverse side. On the obverse, of course, is the familiar portrait of George Washington. The D mint mark signifies that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the 4 active mints operated by the U.S. Mint. Now, this coin in its regular form is not unusual. Billions of quarters are minted every year. But why is this particular coin so special and worth millions? Let's break it down. What makes coins valuable in the collector's market often boils down to 3 main factors: rarity, condition, and errors. For the 2016 D quarter, experts believe that an extraordinary error or unique variety is at the heart of its high value. Let's explore each possibility. Could there be an ultra-rare version of the 2016 D quarter? There are rumors that only a handful of these coins were minted with a unique die or composition error, which makes them incredibly scarce. Rarity always drives up value in numismatics, and if there are fewer than 10 known examples, that could explain why this coin is worth millions. Many of the most valuable coins have significant minting errors. These errors could include doubled dies, off-center strikes, or even planchet issues. Reports suggest that the $6.3 million valuation is linked to a dramatic and unmistakable minting error on a select few 2016 D quarters. Some insiders have hinted at a unique doubling of the reverse design or a dramatic misalignment that renders these coins one of a kind. Condition, or grade, is another crucial factor. Coins graded as MS67, MS68, or higher by organizations like PCGS or NGC are extremely desirable. If the $6.3 million 2016 D quarter is a flawless mint-state coin with exceptional eye appeal that could contribute to its value. So how do you know if you have a valuable 2016 D quarter? Start by carefully inspecting your coin. Look for unusual features like doubling, cracks, or misalignments. Then, check its condition. If your coin looks uncirculated or pristine, it could be worth getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. But here's the catch. Not every 2016 D quarter is worth a fortune. In fact, most of them are only worth face value. What sets the valuable ones apart is their unique characteristics. Without these, it's just a regular 25-cent piece. Now, let's talk about the current market value of this coin. Reports claim that one particular 2016 D quarter sold for $6.3 million at auction in a private sale. This sale has sparked massive interest among collectors, but some experts remain skeptical about the true reason behind its high value. Is it hype, or is there a hidden story we don't fully know yet? It's worth noting that similar modern coins with errors or high grades have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, but breaking the $6 million mark is almost unheard of in the modern era. For comparison, even iconic coins like the 1933 Double Eagle and the 1794 Flowing Hair Silver Dollar have fetched prices in this range. If this 2016 D quarter is indeed worth $6.3 million, it joins a very elite club of record-breaking coins. So what does this mean for you? Should you start checking every 2016 D quarter in your pocket change? Absolutely. While the chances of finding a multi-million-dollar coin are slim, it's always worth inspecting your change for potential errors or rarities. And who knows? You might just strike gold or silver in this case. If you think you have a rare coin, don't rush to sell it. Take your time to authenticate and grade it properly. Auctions and private sales can yield incredible results if your coin is truly special. We're diving into the 2022 D Mint Mark $quarter coin that's been making headlines. Yes, you heard that right. This ordinary-looking coin could be worth an astonishing $6.2 million. So, grab your quarters and let's find out if you might be holding a fortune. First, let's talk about the 2022 D quarter itself. The D Mint mark means this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the major mints in the United States. The 2022 quarters feature the American Women Quarters Program designs, celebrating influential women in U.S. history. The design in question today is the Maya Angelou quarter, which pays tribute to the legendary poet and activist. But what makes this coin so special? Let's dig deeper. Here's where things get interesting. While billions of quarters are produced annually, the value of a coin skyrockets when it has unique errors, low mintage, or historical significance. In the case of the 2022 D Mint Mark quarter, a handful of coins were struck with a highly unusual mint error that makes them ultra-rare and incredibly valuable. So what kind of error are we talking about? Coin experts have identified several error varieties for the 2022 D quarter, but the one that's driving collectors wild is a double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin accidentally shifts, creating a doubled image. On the 2022 D quarter, you'll notice doubling in the inscriptions like Liberty or In God We Trust, as well as Maya Angelou's figure on the reverse. These errors are nearly impossible to spot with the naked eye, so you'll need a good magnifying glass or a coin microscope to examine your quarters closely. Don't forget to check both sides. Alright, let's talk money. What's driving the astronomical value of these coins? First, let me clarify. Not all 2022 D Mint Mark quarters are worth millions. Most of them are worth their face value, just 25 cents. However, coins with significant errors or that are graded highly by professional coin grading services can fetch insane prices. Grading plays a huge role here. Coins graded MS68 or higher, mint state, are considered pristine, and when paired with a rare error, they can attract massive bids at auction. Recently, a 2022 D Mint Mark quarter with a double die error in top condition sold for an incredible $6.2 million at auction. Why? Because serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar for unique pieces that are nearly impossible to replicate. So how do you know if your quarter is valuable? Here are a few steps you can follow. Use a magnifying glass to check for any errors, especially around the text and Maya Angelou's image. Rare mint errors sometimes affect the weight. A standard quarter should weigh 5.67 grams. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official evaluation. Check recent sales of similar coins on platforms like Heritage Auctions or eBay. And here's a pro tip. If you're serious about coin collecting, always handle your coins with care. Use gloves to avoid adding fingerprints or oils to the surface, and store them in protective cases to preserve their condition. So what does the $6.2 million sale mean for the rest of us? It highlights the importance of paying attention to your pocket change. While finding $1 million coin is rare, there are plenty of other valuable coins out there, especially ones with minor errors that can still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The 2022 D Mint Mark quarter story is a reminder that treasures can be hiding in plain sight. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, it's always worth taking a closer look at your coins. Who knows? The next time you're buying coffee or paying for parking, you might just get handed a quarter worth millions. Thanks for tuning in to Your Channel Name. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below and let us know if you found any 2022 quarters with errors. Until next time, happy hunting, and may the coins be ever in your favor.